It's the Blairing Out with Eric Blair show tonight, above ground. Presented by Dave Navarro of Jane's Addiction and Billy Morrison of Billy Idol. In partnership with Revolver Gallery, this one-night-only star-studded benefit event celebrates the vinyl album as an art form, while raising awareness and funds for the treatment of mental health, with the profits being donated to MusiCares. And I'm here with Dave Navarro and Billy Morrison.
Why is saving people that have mental health problems important to you and Billy?
We have lost so many dear friends and loved ones and fellow artists to mental health issues. I myself have struggled with depression for many, many years. MusiCares.
They've developed a whole wing of mental health care, and Dave did a video for them which was very, very, very powerful. And it was just a combination of, we chat every day. I've known this guy for years, and both famous and regular people in our lives have died. I want to stress, this is not just because, Chester and Chris died. The first guy I ever knew who died was 15 and he committed suicide. So, and we feel the same.
Yeah, my earliest experience with suicide was my best friend from high school. So we both bonded on that.
And it's a natural progression. What can we do to help raise awareness, raise some funds? How can we have some fun doing it? Let's play a couple of albums that we both love.
But we also want to focus on mental health. So it's not necessarily mental illness, although that's included, but I think everybody could do with self-care and self-preservation. So that's the message we're trying to create.
We're at a much more basic ground roots level, if you like. We're trying to tell people that may think they are suffering from a mental health issue that is the strength is actually to open their mouth and say, I may be struggling with something. Absolutely. I don't feel good. I feel depressed, because where I come from, I was told, shut up, get on with it. No, you're not. You're bored. Go join the army. That is what we have to change.
Yeah. And both Billy and I are ex-drug addicts and have struggled for many years with mental health issues. And had it not been for reaching out for help, we may not be here today. It took that action of picking up the phone and finding somebody to talk to that helped save our lives.
And that's what MusiCares provides, is if someone calls them, those guys are Johnny on the spot. It's not, we'll put you on a waiting list for 2 months. I've had direct experience with MusiCares where they've saved at least 3 people I can think of, saved their lives by me calling the guys, and they've gone, give me 10 minutes. Literally, give me 10 minutes, and the guys are in rehab or with a therapist or whatever they need. That's why we're helping them.
We know many people that suffer from mental illness. We've suffered ourselves. And the truth of the matter is that the real strength is in reaching out, asking for help. MusiCares is there to do just that, especially for people in our industry, because the perception is that we have everything we could ever dream of. What could possibly be wrong? It's a clinical issue. It's a medical issue. So you look at the guy who had the dream of the house and the fame and the money, and he still feels empty inside. Where's he going to go?
Right. And that happens to everyone.
The friends say, what do you have to be sad about? You've got everything you could ever want. And it's a medical condition.
Did you have these clinical depressive issues before you became rock stars, or did being a rock star amplify those issues?
What I want to say is we're not doctors, and I don't know the answer to that. What I know is what saved our lives is asking for help.
Yeah.
And what I want to point out is if you look around this event, this is a charity event, which means no one's getting paid. And to pull something like this off means it's not just me and Dave. There's a crew of 30 people. There's for everyone from Billy Idol and Courtney Love and Jesse Hughes and Corey Taylor and Steve Stevens and Billy Idol. All these people, without fail, said absolutely. Yeah. So it's not me and Dave, it's everyone.
And let me add this, because you just said something really interesting. And I will admit that music has led me down some dark paths, but it has also saved my life.
You're doing Kings of the Wild Frontier, which makes sense because Adam suffered with mental health issues.
Complete coincidence. Yeah. We chose the album because we love the album. That's where we meet musically. And we chose a second album that we joined on, which is Velvet Underground. Yeah. Adam's condition is, we have nothing to say about that, has nothing to do with this event. That is a coincidental thing.
Yeah, the choice of music was purely because that's where me and Dave meet as musicians.
Will you be doing Ranchero?
Yes.
What, is it on Kings of the Wild Frontier?
Yes, it is.
Then we're doing it in its entirety.
The Blairing Out Show.